took a little bit on there. So what do we got here? A couple of niches over here. We got social media, we got some contracting, home improvements, or 2 home improvements. Let's get this, guys. We're going to tailor this message out to home improvements. I freaking love this shit, all right? So first thing we're going to talk about are AI virtual assistants. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to tie in AI virtual assistants in a way to be able to get you more contracting jobs. And I'm going to break down exactly how I did it, because I might be a little I might geek out on this a couple of times. So if I start to trail off, guys, you'd be like, yo, Blade, you're trailing off right now, all right? But let me kind of explain how I get a shit ton of jobs on a very consistent basis for my contractors, for my subcontractors, for my electricians, all those guys, using AI virtual assistants, okay? So let me start this off. Let me show you my Facebook group, because this is really where my entire contracting business kind of started. You know, I was literally this guy. I live in this community in Pennsylvania, where I used to. Now I live in Puerto Rico. Well, I used to live in this community called Hemlock Farms. Okay, and it wasn't the biggest community, wasn't the smallest, it was a medium-sized community. I mean, it did have like 80 miles of road, you know, so I guess it is a fairly big community. But in this group, guys, what I did, and I was literally that guy, you know, when I was very young, kind of before college and high school, I remember I was pushing a skateboard with my leaf blower on my back and pushing my lawnmower. You know, eventually I learned that if I can turn on the leaf blower on my skateboard, it will push me in my skateboard so I can get my job quicker. Okay. And I literally remember so well, I was skateboarding to this job, and it was like a mile or 2 away. It was at the indoor pool, guys. And I was literally remember spending like 30 minutes to an hour skateboarding to this job, carrying this lawnmower, carrying my leaf blower to this job to get paid $30, guys. And I finally came home, guys. I spent probably 3 hours in transportation, maybe did the job for an hour. And to be honest, it wasn't really worth it, but it was like one of my first jobs, and it really brought me into figuring out better systems, okay? But I want to explain today how I get a shit ton of jobs for contractors and with absolute predictability. Because I did a lot of this, like I said, for my own business and as a way to get myself out of college, way to support myself through college. So let's talk about this. First things first is I leverage Facebook. I call it my Facebook hustle, in which case what we did is we did a couple of things, obviously, but one of our main things that really keeps us booked like absolute crazy is our Facebook group. Okay, so in my Hemlock community, there's, I don't know, maybe there might be like 2,000 people in this community, okay? In which case, over here, we have 868 members. So maybe it's 2,000, 3,000 people in our community. We probably have 1/3 of the population of our community, you know? That's a lot of people in our community that's constantly having eyes on this Facebook group. And what we do in this Facebook group is always just providing value, giving people reasons to just be engaged and talk and just to look at this Hemlock Happenings group. Because when I first started out my contracting business, you know, the way I really was able to get jobs in for my subcontractors so that I can make my little percentage on it was literally through Facebook group hustling, Google My Business, and Craigslist listings, okay? Those are my 3 platforms that I was really leveraging to get a whole bunch of jobs, okay? And then what I found out is that I could create communities, Facebook group communities, in which case everybody will be there and people will naturally look for contractors or different jobs in here. Let me kind of scroll through this a little bit. Maybe I can find something. See, does USPS leave items in the mail rooms on Sundays? So people in this group are constantly posting things about what they're looking for, okay? People are always posting different things. Please note over here, auxiliary bingo, whatever. I'm trying to see if I can find a job over here kind of posting up. But what I'm trying to say is that people are constantly posting these Facebook groups about things that they're looking for, help, and different things like that. So simply by becoming that expert in this Facebook group and a couple other similar Facebook groups as well, it was able to designate me as that go-to handyman, as that go-to contractor. And you can do this if you have a roofing business, if you have an electrician business. You can leverage these individual little Facebook groups around your area in order to get jobs offered. Let me kind of break it down like this. I think this is an easy way of kind of explaining my process to get a shit ton of clients, leveraging things like Facebook groups and even Google My Business. So let's say, for example, you live over here, okay? This is Hemlock over here. But you also got Milford over here. You got Matamoros over here. You got Scranton over here. You got Wilkes over here. Hazleton over here. I know you guys probably have no idea where any of these towns are, but you got all these surrounding towns over here around your centralized, your hub, this is your main go-to, you know? So right now, by just having that one community, that Hemlock Happiness community, yeah, I'm getting all those people in Hemlock. I'm getting all the jobs over there because I'm the go-to handyman. You know, people trust me. People see my face on that Facebook group and people trust me. But what we leverage is we leverage the Matamoros group chat. We leverage the Milford Facebook group community, the Scranton, the Wilkes community, the Hemlock, the Montage Mountain, the blah, 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 all these different communities so we can get more jobs off of it. And then you're going to see that if all these communities, these small little social networking communities, you can leverage for people to trust you. Once you show their face, you show the jobs that you're doing, and these people will trust you and refer jobs over to you. Now, I know this is amazing. Now, Blade, you got all this traffic coming in, but what about this AI virtual assistant? How do you really automate this? I'm so glad you guys asked, all right, even though that was me asking, but what we did to really automate this entire process of getting jobs and sending them out to my subcontractors was actually, I'm not gonna sound overly confident, but I thought it was pretty smart. But what we do is we build it up two ways. Obviously, you got your Facebook page over here, and then obviously you also got your Facebook profile. Okay, and in which case you're gonna be posting on behalf of all these different things. The way we set it up is we have, these are like our two Facebook profiles here. You can throw an Instagram on here and TikTok as well too, all these social platforms that you're driving traffic to. But what you can do, if you see that you have an influx of traffic, the time that it takes for you to follow up on that lead. So as soon as this traffic comes into your social platform, the next step two, is to contact the person and schedule, mark it as an S. But this time that it takes from the lead comes in and then it actually schedules over here, there's a little buffer there. You might be busy. It might take 5 minutes. It might take an hour. It might take a day. The longer it takes for you to get back to that lead, the more likely that lead is to go somewhere else, or at the very least, start looking at other competitors for pricing. And you don't want that to happen. You do not, because the more they look at other competitors, the more they're going to start comparing your jobs, and it's just overall going to be harder to close. So what I figured out really to work the best is to make sure and to guarantee that you're on these people. As soon as this lead comes in, inquiring about plumbing services, a roof leak, whatever it might be, what we do is we set up an AI virtual assistant so that as soon as the lead comes in, it's going to ask them a couple of questions like, all right, let's say you're a roofing business. All right, how old is your roof? When was the last time you replaced it? What's wrong with your roof? Leaks, you need solar, whatever it might be, and then schedules up a time. So prior to even talking to this person on the actual estimate, what you're able to do is you can program this, and it's just you doing it yourself on conversational, but you can program this AI virtual assistant to take this inflow, this lead that needs their roof done, and be like, most importantly, do you have the budget? Because I absolutely HATE hopping on calls with people that don't have enough money for it. And this is just in every niche, contracting, my marketing. I absolutely don't like wasting my time with people that just don't have enough money to do it. So what this is going to allow you to do is just kind of cut that time. So you're not going to have to worry about, making sure these guys have enough money to pay for it. Especially when it comes to home businesses, contracting, roofing, where the jobs are at least like $1,000 plus, and you actually go to their house to do the estimate. That's a lot of time wasted. And especially when you go into all these houses and making sure that all these people have the budget, and you go to this person's house, you gotta go to the house, that takes 15, 20 minutes. You gotta talk to the person, it takes another 20, 30 minutes, and you gotta do the estimate another 20 minutes, and you gotta come back before you left. Guys, that's a freaking hour right there taken out of your day. So what we do to kind of not do that anymore is all the traffic that we take in, we make sure that our AI virtual assistant pre-qualifies and schedules up the estimates for us. Then what we do is, at least for me, I have a bunch of different contractors that I have. I don't want to say under contract, but under proposals, I guess. I don't really believe in like long-term contracts. If I'm not making any money, I don't deserve to get paid. What I'm saying is that all my contractors, I got my electricians over here. I got my GCs over here. I got general contractors over here. I got my guys over in Wilkes. I got my guys over in Scranton. I got my guys over in Kingston. What I'm trying to say is I got all these different contractors that are each paying me 10 to 15% for each one of these jobs. Okay. And what I do is, as soon as the AI virtual assistant comes in, it's going to ask them, like, what job do you want to do? Is it a plumbing job, electrician job, roofing job, whatever it might be? And the AI itself takes that lead and sends them out to the right contractor. Boom. It does the work for you, therefore streamlining a lot of the operations, so you don't have to do this yourself. I remember I was doing this myself, and I had to, the lead would come in, I would call the person up, I would pre-qualify them, and then I'll call up my general contractor. Hey, you busy on Saturday to do the estimate? Then I'll call the person back and be like, yo, he's free on Saturday, whatever, blah, blah. And it's just a lot of back and forth. So by leveraging AI, you can then take the lead coming in, pre-qualify them, most importantly, figure out they have enough money, and then schedule up an estimate. Now, let me show you really quick how easy this is actually to kind of build out over here. Speed equals money. I love it. I love it. That's right. All right. Let me show you guys really quick. You guys can all build this out yourself. It's honestly pretty easy. And I do wish I kind of had this out before, but let's get this out real quick. Go over here. We go over to, actually, we go to Playground. Open AI, because you actually have a prompt over here, guys. And if you want this prompt yourself, just comment down in the Discord, and I'll make sure I create a thread and I'll send it right to you guys, because this prompt is super simple to set up yourself. Anybody can do it, and it's gonna save you a shit ton of time. As well, too, obviously, guys, you can do this for just about every other niche. A very popular one is real estate, and what we run it with, and I wish Annie was here. Come on, Annie, where are you, Annie? What we do with Annie is we take we run ads out to people, to motivated people that want to buy houses, people that want to sell houses. And what we do is with this AI virtual assistant is, as soon as this lead comes in through Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger, is you pre-qualify them. You're able to upload your MLS or your multiple listing service, in which case all the houses that you have listed, into a PDF. And the AI virtual assistant chats with the lead coming in and asks them questions like, what type of house do you want, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and then takes that person, matches them up to the right house that has the right amount of bedrooms, is in their budget, other things like that. And then it schedules up a showing for them, which is phenomenal. All right. Now, let me just show you real quick. Let's go over to, for example, roofing over here. My boy Donovan over here. Okay. But if you guys want this, let me know as well, too. But as simple as this. Hey there, Blade from home here. I noticed that you're looking for some help around the house. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions about the working these systems with? Sure, just like that. Okay, great. First off, you need to completely replace the roof. Repair. All right. And you go back and forth with this. You can change this out however you want, pre-qualifying them, and then eventually get into schedule appointments. But this is kind of the old way of doing this. You can set this up. You can integrate it with OpenAI and put it into your Go High Level account, whatever CRM that you're doing. But what we actually developed, in which case I think a lot of you guys might want to check out over here, is you developed a platform that's going to seamlessly integrate with any CRM that you have. As long as it's got an API, guys, we're going to make sure it's hooked up to your platform. So let's let this load up really quick. I want to show you really quick on how we leverage our AI onto multiple people's accounts to pre-qualify, upsell, downsell people, and schedule up appointments. Even said what we do with credit report companies. My bread and butter is credit report companies. My bread and butter is also actually contracting too. But what we do with credit report companies is, as soon as the credit report companies love to make sure that they have their credit monitoring before they hop on a call with the credit report company. So what we do with credit report companies is, as soon as the lead comes in, we make sure we have the AI virtual assistant set up so that it actually gets the person to sign up for like Identity IQ, Smart Credit, whatever their FICO affiliate credit monitoring service is, and then it hops on a call with them. Now, what's really great about this, let's say it costs around $50 to acquire a client. Because we're able to get that client to to sign up for the credit monitoring service, that affiliate link is automatically going to bring $30 to the credit repair company. So what that really means is now the cost to acquire a client isn't $50 anymore, because when they sign up for that affiliate link, it's giving $30 to the credit repair company. So 50 minus 30 is $20, saving a whole bunch of time. Another thing too, what we really love about this is the credit report company over here. But another thing that we really like about this as well too is that we find that when you're running, honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest with all you guys. The best way to run ads is through Messenger. Okay, I'm gonna repeat this again. The best way to run ads is through Messenger. Honestly, regardless of what business you're doing, it's through Messenger. There's two reasons why. First reason, if you take them off of a social platform that you're using, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, they all have the same algorithm. You know, one person, I think it was Meta, that came out with the algorithm and sold out to everybody else. They all have the same, relatively the same algorithm, in which case it's run like a business. Businesses wants to keep you using the platform. This is kind of how SEO works as well too. Businesses want you to keep using the platform. So by you running an ad to somebody and you take them off the platform, you take them to a website, you take them to a funnel, you're going to find that the cost per acquisition is going to be higher. Facebook, Instagram, Google is going to charge you more when you take them off of the social platform that you're using. The reason why I'm saying Messenger is the best is because, first of all, obviously, just the simple fact it gets you better, cheaper cost of results, but also you're able to re-nurture people virtually forever. They're going to go to your Instagram Messenger. They're going to go to your Facebook Messenger. They're obviously going to look at your Facebook page. They're obviously going to look at your Instagram, depending on where you're running the ad on behalf of. They're going to look at that. And that's great. We want them to see that. But we only want to see that if they are active, if you have an active social media account, in which case, if you don't, if they're active on social media, guys, don't even listen to this, because the first thing you need to make sure is they have a good social media presence, in which case I release a social media blueprints on my Discord, shows you how to optimize your social media platform to turn into a powerful lead trap that immediately designates you as an expert in your field. So what I'm trying to say is if you have your social media foundations in place, in which case when people hit your social media, they're like, damn, he's good. Yo, look at his results. Oh my God, he's the king. He's the best. He's the expert. He's the guy that I want to go to fix my credit. He's the guy that I want to go to fix my roof. He's the guy that I want to go to do my plumbing, because he has all these testimonials. He has all these success stories. He has all this other proof that this dude is legit. You know, the first thing that people think, as soon as somebody sees an ad, and let me make sure I keep my chat up here, but as soon as somebody sees an ad, the first thing that their natural reaction to do is to look away. Just think about it. When you're watching TV, when you're watching Netflix, when you're watching Hulu, whatever you're doing, guys, and you're watching Star Wars on TV, a commercial comes on, what do you guys do? When a commercial comes on, what do I can tell you what I do. I don't pay attention. I go grab a snack. I go to the bathroom, take a shit. I don't pay attention to ads. Nobody does. It's our human nature not to pay attention to ads. So when people do actually check out your ad and they go to your Messenger and they go to your social media, because they have this distinction in their mind that this is an ad, I don't want to look at them, because you have your social media presence on par and looking good, it's immediately going to release them of that self-limiting belief, that negative attitude towards this ad, okay? So what you really want to make sure when you're running these ads to bring more clients in for your roofing business, for your contracting business, for your credit repair business, for your consulting business, is that the best way to do it is obviously offers on the top, and talk about this soon, but is to do it through Messenger, okay? Is to do it through Messenger and then bring them back to check out your social media. Because once they check out your social media, chances are they're gonna check out your social media, they're gonna like, comment, they might even follow your social media. You know, so it helps, it gets you more followers for you to continuously re-nurture in the future, but you also get them in the inbox, which is great too. Because when you get them into the inbox, you can continuously re-nurture. And that's what our AI VA does as well too. So let's say, for example, this roofing business hops in. I know this is not a roofing business over here, but we're gonna pretend like it is, okay? But let's say that this guy comes in and he's coming in from our Facebook group. And he reaches out to our Facebook page and he's like, hey, I saw a couple of your posts on your Facebook group or on your Google My Business, and I'm interested in it, and I need to be able to, and I got a leaky roof. I need to fix it. He's going to conversate with your AI VA, and it's going to get to the point where it's like, great, do you have enough in the budget? The minimum that we need to be able to fix anything, to even hop on a roof, usually is going to be $1,000. You know, because that's one of those safety hazard jobs where the minimum has to be at least like $1,000. So most importantly, the AI virtual assistant is going to find out if they have that $1,000 in their pocket ready to go to help them fix that leak. And then guess what, guys? Let's say that person does not have $1,000. What you can set up the AI VA to do is come down with a different solution to downsell them. They need to fix their roof. What else can you possibly downsell them with? I mean, maybe you can be like, all right, no worries. I know you can't full on replace the roof, but maybe we can do this. Here's a downsell, but maybe we can do this. I got another guy that specializes in this, or maybe we can do this. There's a new product on the market that I got an amazing affiliate link that you should try to fix that leaky roof. What I'm trying to say is that if they don't have that grand right away, no problem, guys, because we can still make it up by downselling them on something else. That sounds awesome, right? Fantastic, guys. I'd like to hear that. Another thing, too, you could do is, let's say that person, it may be he's on the fence. He's not interested. He isn't interested, whatever. Let's say that person doesn't have the money just yet, but he's working on attaining the money to be able to use your services. No worries, guys. Your screen sharing is paused. Wait, I'm not screen sharing right now. Hold up, guys. I want to make sure you guys see this. All right. I was like pointing at stuff that you guys can't even see. What I'm trying to say is that you can upsell and downsell these people. What you can also do is, let's say that person is not necessarily interested, he doesn't have the money just yet to utilize these services. What you can set up is you can set up a couple of AI automations that's going to continuously reach out to these people maybe twice a week for the next 90 days. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Not all the money, I want to say around 40% of my money is made right there on the front end, right then and there. As soon as people come in on the ad, they're like, boom, you're getting paid today. But the other around 60, honestly, 70%, my money is made through re-nurturing in the future. People come in, especially when it comes to like things like Facebook ads. Google search ads is different than Facebook ads. Because when people are looking at Facebook ads in their feed, they might be scrolling through Instagram like, oh, you can use this. This sounds kind of interesting. In comparison to like Google search ads, they're actively searching out that service because they need it, which is why I say for contractors, Google search ads bring you more quality. In retrospect, Facebook ads is great for retargeting, and I would recommend using Messenger for that. But what I'm trying to say, oh man, I'm going all these on tangents over here. What I'm trying to say is that the most of the money you're going to make is through re-nurturing the future, okay? So when you're running these ads on here, even if you don't bring them in right over there on the front end, you need to make sure, and this is mandatory, guys. If you learn anything from this lesson today, is to just don't let people tell you what to do. And second is to make sure you have proper systems in place to make sure that you're always re-nurturing these people. People don't buy right away. Matter of fact, most people are afraid to buy right away. All right, most people are. People need to be nurtured into it, to trusting you. In which case, that's the reason why I was saying before on getting people to follow your Instagram, putting people through your Facebook Messenger, because they're going to follow your shit. And the more that you're staying active in your social media, the more they're going to see you. And then when they come to that realization that, oh my gosh, guys, I really need to replace my roof. It's getting to that point where I have to spend $1,000, $10,000 to replace this roof. They're going to go to you because they constantly see these notifications, in which case you're posting on your social media. You're sending out newsletters. You're sending out text messages, Instagram DMs, Facebook Messenger DMs, all these nurture campaigns is constantly keeping you on top of their mind that when they do need to utilize the service, you're going to be the go-to. All right. So that's AI virtual assistants in a nutshell right there. And shameless little promo over there. Our platform over here just makes it stupid easy for you to be able to launch your AI virtual assistant that syncs anonymously with any API, text message, email, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, everything, guys. Amazing. All right. AI virtual assistants. Next thing, let's talk about a little bit about media buying and crafting this converting offer. Because a lot of this media buying is, a lot of people overcomplicate it, okay? I really do find that the people that say media buying is hard are the people that are trying to sell you an overly priced course. I've taken these courses. I spent a lot of money on these courses. And like I said in the beginning of this video, they always start off with mindset. Half of it is always like some random BS fluff on ninja ad strategies that don't even matter. And at the very end of it, the point in the course where it actually matters and actually makes a difference is the point where they're saying the most important part of media buying is your offer. It is your offer. And this comes down to your offer because nobody's going to buy something that they don't want. Okay? Nobody's going to buy something that they don't want. So most of your time should really be spent crafting and honing in on that offer. You could hire the best ad managers in the world that are spending millions of dollars a day. and have them all collectively putting ads towards your shit. But if people do not want to buy it, they're not going to buy it. That's just how people are. That's how you are. That's how I am. If the offer doesn't make sense, I'm not going to buy it. And people don't buy what they need. People buy what they want. There's a reason why people always buy the brand new iPhone every single year, because it makes them feel better in front of their friends. So it makes them feel, and when they feel better, it gets encouraged them to want to buy more. They got iPhones, and Mac has marketing down to a T, guys. But let's talk about the offer, because this is also very, very important. Let me share my screen again. I'm going to go to my whiteboard, because I just draw so neatly. And I know you guys love my spelling. I know you guys love how neat I draw over here. All right, let's go over here. Let me clear this out. Whiteboard. Clear this out. Beautiful. All right. Now, I'm going to give you guys a crash course on media buying and crafting a compelling converting offer that should print a shit ton of money for you. And I'm going to break this down in probably in under 10 minutes. Because, guys, people that say that this is hard, I kind of just broke my mic over here. People that say this is hard are the people that are trying to sell you an overly priced course. All right. Crafting a converting offer comes down to really a couple of things. I'm trying to get this mic over here, guys. Excuse me, getting a little technical difficulties over there. All right, crafting a converting offer comes down to just simplicity. It really is simple. All right, and this is exactly how I figured it out. I'm gonna use a story about how I started out my credit repair business to kind of explain media buying and to explain how to create a converting offer. Because when I first started out my agency specifically targeted towards credit repair, the first thing that I really need to figure out is, what are people willing to pay for? You know, what makes money? What do people need in their credit repair? No, not what people need, what people want to pay for in their credit repair business. So the first three things that pretty much came to my mind was a website. The second thing that came to my mind was social media and content. And the third thing that came to my mind was like Facebook ads. And the reason why these three things came to my mind is because I did my homework. I would join every single credit repair software group. Like Credit Repair Cloud is one of the main softwares that credit repair business owners use to handle the disputes. Client Dispute Manager, but my boy Mark over here, it's another major go-to software for it. You know, there's another one for contracting. It's not called Lead Enforce, it's called Contracting Monitoring or something like that. So if you have a contracting business, I would recommend that you join all the contracting-based softwares, in which case it's going to allow you to network with other contracting and business owners, especially if you have a marketing agency. But what you need to really do is really figure out, oh, what do people want to pay for? And the way I figured this out was literally through just a shit ton of content distribution. And now there's a bunch of fast and slow ways of figuring out your offer. I kind of did my slow way because when I first started, I didn't have a lot of money to be able to put into ads. Now what I do is to figure out a converting offer is I just run a bunch of ads, you know, run 3 ads. Each one has like $100 a day. And I might spend $300, but I find a converting offer based upon what people actually click on. You know, you can do this for free. I'm not expecting you guys to spend $300 just to figure out an offer. But what I do expect is for you guys to be a little bit proactive, to be able to figure out the offer. Because overall, if you don't figure out this offer in your business, you're really not going to make any money. You know, contracting businesses, it might be a lot easier because you're just fixing someone's roof. But you still need an offer to get your foot in the door. So when I was first starting out this agency for my credit for credit repair businesses and marketing for credit repair businesses, what I did is I put out a shit ton of videos. All right, I put out a shit ton of videos. I was posting every single day on my YouTube. Now I do not have the most amount of subscribers in the world. Matter of fact, I got like 1,500 subscribers on my YouTube. But 1,500, I want to say at least 1,000 of those subscribers are credit repair business owners, or at the very least, people that are interested in starting a credit repair business. And I want to say out of that 1,000 people, at least 500 to 600 of those people have bought something from me, mainly because of the strategy I'm going to show you right now. All right. So like I said, when I first started off, what I was doing is I was trying to figure out how could I really promote my offer out there? How could I really convince people to come to me rather than me always on the hustle trying to chase clients and having to lower my prices to bring in a client? I want to be immediately go off as that extra in my field that clients come over to me. In order to do so, I need to find out the converting offer. So what I did is I made videos. I made a shit ton of videos. How to make a website for a credit repair business. How to create social media content that brings in more credit repair clients. How to run Facebook ads to bring in more credit repair clients. And instantly, what I found out was that, okay, let's do this in terms of click-through rate, CTR, okay? Or comments per views or engagement per views. It's really all the same thing, Engagement is what we're really tracking. People that are watching the videos, how interested people are in these topics. Let's say that this one over here, the website video, got a 2% click-through rate. Let's say a social media content got a 1.5% click-through rate. I know this isn't me making up numbers out of my ass right now, but just go with it for now. This one over here, we got a significantly higher click-through rate than everything else. Okay, and that's the first thing that I figured out when I was making these videos. And now this is exactly how you run ads, needless to say as well too. What do you think you do in this situation? Your offer about creating websites for credit repair business gets a 2% click-through rate. Your offer about social media and content has a 1.5% click-through rate. Your offer about Facebook ads for credit repair companies has a 5% click-through rate. What do you think you're going to do? And I feel like it's just kind of common sense that I'm going to not really focus, I'm not going to completely cut these off, but I'm mostly going to focus on Facebook ads because more people are interested in Facebook ads. Great. Now, what did you do next? How do I 10x this? What I then did is I created 3 more ads, really honing in on credit repair ads to figure out exactly what specifically about credit repair ads convert the most. Okay. Are people wanting to know what's the best, what's like simplicity, targeting? Do people want to know bidding strategies? Do people want to know if a funnel versus messenger versus lead form is better? So what I'm trying to say is that you can branch off into little individual subtopics to really make sure you hone in on this offer. And what I found, once again, is I found that people didn't really care about bidding strategies. People didn't really care about targeting, but people really cared about this, all right? And what we found in this video was all about Messenger. And it was retargeting with funnels. And then what I did is I kept on branching off from here. You got that one control video. You make another split test variation, another split test variation, and then continuously honing in that offer until you laser target on an offer that just converts like absolute freaking crazy. That's a money cash printing machine for you. That's how you really create a converting offer. All right. There's no secret method for this. There's no secret template for this because every single offer is different with every single business. You can't say that one offer fits all. There's a couple of kind of little hints that you can kind of apply to different businesses to make an offer convert more better than others. But really, there's no such thing as one size fits all. These things need to be tested. But there are ways to expedite the time it takes to test these things. So right over here, guys, what is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 videos over here to figure out that exact converting offer. Honestly, it's probably more than 9, 10 videos to figure out that exact offer that just prints you money, right? But the due diligence to do this will print you money, right? So you need to do this. Now, how do I make this testing faster? Make this testing faster is you just do the same thing with ads. I would recommend that if you're on that stage where you're just testing out the offer, you do a traffic campaign or a reach campaign or something like a brand awareness campaign, because traffic and traffic campaign and brand awareness campaigns do give you the cheapest cost per impressions because it doesn't go based upon conversions on traffics, but it does give you the cheapest cost per traffic. So what you're able to do is if you really want to just figure out your offer within the next 2 or 3 days, you put out a whole bunch of offers, and it could be graphics and it could be videos, and you do the same exact shit. You put up one ad over here about website, one over here about social media content, one over here about Facebook ads, and then you figure out which has the best engagement rate. Same thing. You cut these off, figure it out, keep one control. Another one over here, you split test the other two. Guys, ads and social media is not that difficult. It takes time. It does take time, which is why people hire agencies to be able to do these things for them. Right? So now let's take this and let's translate this for a roofing business. All right? Let's do this for a roofing business. Yo, Blade, how do I craft an incredible offer? Blade, how do I craft a holy shit offer, prints me money offer for a roofing business? Now, what are the 3 things that keep people buying from your roofing business that doesn't allow them to buy from other people's businesses? That's the first thing you got to figure out. All right, so let's craft a roofing business offer. How do we do this? Let's go. So usually, in terms of crafting these offers, you're either going to save people time, save people money, or make people money. Save time, save money, or make money. Those are really the 3 ways to grab people's attention in terms of offers and what people really want to buy, unless you have some sort of product. But in terms of a roofing business, that's what you're looking for. So now we got this roofing business. We're going to craft this offer. Well, the first thing that we're probably going to do is, where do you want to run this traffic to? How do you want to bring clients in? Because I'm going to be honest, you can bring clients through your Instagram, your TikTok, Google My Business, website, SEO, Facebook group hustling, through all these other platforms. You can make them all work. But it ultimately depends upon what you're going to be consistent with. What are you going to like the most to do? I can already tell that anybody that's watching this, you guys are freaking alphas out here. You're going to make anything work. But it comes down to, what do you really like doing the best out of? You can make any of your business succeed, but what do you want? What do you see yourself spending the most time doing? Roofing business. All right. Let's say we're going to be testing out this offer through TikTok. Let's say we're going to be testing out this offer. Actually, let's do this offer through Google My Business. What you can do is, let's say you just, let's do it through Google My Business. And you want to get a couple more jobs through Google My Business. Google My Business, to bring in a whole bunch of traffic to your Google My Business, what you got to do? You got to get your Google My Business ranked. You got to get it ranked to the very first search, because nobody goes to the second page of Google. So how are you going to do this? And I don't want to trail too much, but you're going to do this through how active you are posting, keywords that you are using based on people searching. And you're going to do this. So how active you are, the keywords, and proximity. All right. How close you are to the people that are searching. Great. So you understand how to bring traffic to your Google My Business. Now I've got to actually make them convert and schedule a call with you. So if I was testing multiple different offers, what I would do is I would use tracking numbers, or I would use like a bit.ly link. So what you can do is you can craft 3 roofing posts that you're going to post on your Google My Business. One could be like, we replace roofs the fastest. Offer 1 over here. Pretend like we'll offer 1 right there. Pretend like it's in the right spot. We replace roofs the fastest. Another one's going to be we replace roofs the cheapest. All right, another offer, kind of more so based upon making money, highest commission for referrals. But honestly, I don't think referrals is going to bring in people that want to fix their roof right at the back. It's a good affiliate one. So let me kind of cross this one out here. Now, I do believe that a better offer for a roofer is probably going to be like, all right, replace the roofs fastest, replace the roofs the cheapest. Another one's going to be like, Here we go. Best roof financing options available. All right. So we're going to be like, offer ones, replace roofs the fastest. Offer two, replace roofs the cheapest. Offer three, best roof financing options available. So you're going to spit out these three offers out here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take these. Some people, everybody's different. So I always recommend that you got to have a phone number. You got to have a way for people to schedule with you. And you got to have a way for people to directly message you, regardless if it's emails, texting, social media, messaging, whatever it might be. But you got to have those three things because everybody is different. But you gotta be able to track these things. You first want to figure out what offer converts the best. And to be able to do so is you can use tracking numbers. So what you can use is like, for example, Go High Level CRM. You could open up 3 different tracking numbers. Tracking number 1 for roofing the fastest. Tracking number 2 for the cheapest. Tracking number 3 for financing options. And you can have 3 different call tracking numbers really to figure out where the most call volume is coming in through what specific offer. That's call tracking. Remember I said we got to do 3 different options. So you got to make sure that you have, this is like mandatory, guys. Everybody's different. You got to do calling, you got to do messaging, and you got to do another one for online scheduling. All right. So the first one over here is you're just having multiple different phone tracking numbers, phone tracking. Next one over here, messaging. How are you gonna figure out what offer is really converting based upon what? Well, first of all, you can use the AI virtual assistant to do just that for you. In the Go High Level CRM and also in the AI virtual assistant, what it could do is you can set up systems in place to make sure and figure out exactly where that person's coming from, whether it be from an ad, whether it be from a Google My Business post, whether it be from a social media post. The Go High Level allows you to track where specifically that lead is coming in, from what social platform, from what Google My Business, from whatever it might be. You can quite literally have 100 Google My Business accounts that you're posting through one Go High Level platform, all through different proximities and cities around yourself. And you can make sure that they're all individually tracked based upon where leads coming in from what Google My Business account, from what Google My Business post. You can also do the same thing with social media. You can have virtually unlimited social media accounts on your Go High Level so that you can post to 50 TikTok accounts at once, figure out where that lead's coming from what TikTok account and from what TikTok post they're coming in from. All this is going to allow you to do is further allow you to figure out what posts, what offers, what copy overall just performs the best. So you got messaging on there. And finally, online scheduling. Now, this is kind of pretty simple. I kind of just explained just before. Go High Level allows you to track where people are coming from and what funnels and what websites and what blogs. As well, too, is you can add Bitly links. So if you're not prepared to spend, I don't know, the $97 a month on Go High Level, you can simply use Bitly links for free. For free is for me, all right? Now, guys, do not let this offer optimization be complicated, because it really isn't. It just comes down to doing due diligence, all right? Now, let me give you an example. I got this buddy. This guy is literally sending out around 100,000 emails every single day. I'm talking to this guy every other day. All right. And he gets paid, and he has 1,000 domains. Actually, I think he has like 800 domains, but he's pretty close to 1,000. If you think about it, this dude is like, let's say he has 1,000 domains. He's probably paying $10 to $20 in each domain. $10 times 1,000. He's probably spending a lot of money every single month on these domains to make sure these emails comes out. This guy's paid a lot of money to do one thing very well. That is to optimize and send email campaigns to schedule up appointments for his clients. He guarantees that he's going to be able to send 100,000 emails for each client every single month to bring in appointments, further optimizing these offers to make sure that you get the best conversion rate. Because the lower it is to convert somebody at that cost, the more money you're going to save and more money in your pocket overall. but he has the same exact system. It's just scaled up with more zeros, right? That guy's sending out 100,000 emails every single day. I have other people I'm talking to every single day that they're running ads. My boy Ed, Ed is not running a crazy amount, but he's still spending $1,000 a day. I got another boy over here that does another e-commerce business that he's spending around $10,000 a day. And they all say the same exact shit. They might have their own little strategies on overall keeping the ad account organized, these ninja, so-called ninja strategies, but all the strategies are the same, in which case it takes due diligence to hone in and optimize this offer. And this is exactly how it's done. Don't get it twisted, guys. It's not complicated. It just takes due diligence and being consistent on those social media platforms. All right. Cool. So, guys, we talked about AI virtual assistants on how you can upsell, downsell, pre-qualify, get people to sign up for affiliate links, re-nurture people with these AI automations and schedule appointments for the conversions they're trying to get them to do. We talked about media buying and how really to split test ads, how to split test content. And then we talked about how to create a converting offer, guys. I really do hope this is insightful, guys. I'm going over an hour over here. Before we kind of log off here, I know it may be a little abruptly, but I gotta run over here. But can I answer any other questions over here, guys? I really try to tailor this message over here more towards contractors. I know a lot of people in this group were contractors over here. Speed equals money. That's right. 3 P's, baby. 3 P's, guys. You guys know what the 3 P's for ranking at Google My Business? I freaking love it. 3 P's: proximity, relevance, and prominence. Proximity, first P, how far you are to the person actually searching up your business on Google. All right, that's proximity. Relevance, the keywords that you're using based upon your potential leads searching up your business to be able to get it ranked, in terms of your Google My Business's name and your posting and all those things, all that SEO takes into account. Proximity, prevalence, prominence, how active you are, how many reviews you're getting. As well, too, guys, that SEO, too, before we kind of end this off, too, because I think this is also pretty helpful. In your bio, in the Instagram bio, when you're running ads, Facebook Meta's algorithm is so incredible. The algorithm works so well that it takes into account your bio. It takes into account your Instagram name. It takes into account your stories. It takes into account your posts. And it takes into account if you're running ads. It takes into account your ad copy, the graphics that you're putting on your ads. It takes all that into account into Meta's AI to be able to put your ad and your social media post out to your relevant audience. So when you guys are optimizing these offers, really make sure that you take into account on what other people are searching up. Because like I said, for example, people don't buy what they need, they buy what they want. So what are they wanting to search up? Like I said before, credit repair, people were searching up how to run Facebook ads or credit repair businesses to get more clients. So people were searching up. So I capitalized on that, guys. I capitalized on that. I started filming out a shit ton of YouTube videos based upon that. And then the algorithm picked me up. Guys, I don't have to post YouTube videos for like a month about credit repair. And I'm still going to continuously get clients in because my SEO on my YouTube videos it's so incredible that people are constantly being sent over to my funnel from my YouTube videos. Content, social media are going to be out there forever in terms in retrospect. Ads are only going to be out there for as long as you're really spending money on it. So if I were to spend more money, I'd spend it on social media. And when you're doing social media, just keep in mind the AI is incredibly powerful and it really does take into account to the specific words that you're posting on social media. So to end this off, make sure that when you are posting, you're posting based upon what your most likely clients will be searching up, guys. That's the alpha for you today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'm making a shit ton of money, guys. And I love seeing you guys here. I'll talk to you guys later. Any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in Discord. I'll be more than happy to make you more money because the more money I make you, the more money you can end up paying me. Man, I love hearing that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, guys. Peace out. See you later. Peace.